Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do tips and tricks and some craft inspirations by subscribers like you, as well as the results of the 6,000 subscriber giveaway. So here we go. The first thing is, when we were doing this mason jar sign from the Dollar Tree, I was asked if anybody had a great way of how they remove labels. Jennifer Kafka Smith, Sharon Seiler, Erica McMahon, Robin Milligan, Clara Aportu, and Lori Cheney all suggested using a hairdryer. And Kathy Brannon suggested using Undo, and Sonia Bond suggested using barbecue lighter fluid. But my favorite tip was from Robin O'Rear, who said you can just peel off the entire front label. Robin, this was ingenious, and I cannot believe I never even thought about it to begin with. I was still able to peel off the actual, like the mason jars label to use in another project. But what I did was I just took my X-Acto knife, and I did want the, still wanted that gray band that's raised at the top that was purple. So I removed the purple part, but there's still a thick piece of cardboard up there. So what we did was I used an X-Acto knife just to cut down the layers up at the top so it would, release easy. And I soaked a dish towel, just wrung it real dry. It wasn't soaking, I'm sorry. I soaked the cardboard with a dish towel that was wrung real dry and let it sit. And as you see, as you scrub away, it goes all the way down to the, I think it's MDF. It feels like a really thin piece of MDF, which stands for medium density fiberboard. And I just did this and I continue to rub. I also had a suggestion, or actually it was a question from Willa Johnson, who said, do you think you could sand the front part, the top, smooth? And Willa, I did not try that. I know I commented back. I did not try that, but that's something if you guys want to try. Now I've taken my X-Acto knife. I have a box set of X-Acto knives that were my dad's, but this one sort of has like a flat chiselly edge. I wanted to show you that with a sharp point it peels off so clean and neat. But then I know not everybody has a chisel X-Acto knife. So the other next thing I'm gonna do is I found these, I don't know, when I was a price changer at Wallbaum's when I was 17 years old, they were called widgets, but they're these scrapers that I got at the Dollar Tree. It was a set of 3. Or you could use like an old gift card or credit card. So these things are just like a flat razor blade with a handle, and that did work. But, you risk the chance of digging into the MDF. But this credit card worked like a dream. And usually have a ton of them laying around, right? They're like, you used up all the gift card on them, or they send them in the mail with all the fake offers and stuff. And I just went along, and if it needed more water, I just wet it some more. And basically, you can notice as it goes, you have like a thick layer of cardboard that kind of rolls off, and then there's this thin layer of paper with the glue on it. And it did have, like you'll see when it dries, there was some spots that almost seemed like they had remnants of glue left over, like in that top right hand corner. But honestly, it just makes it look more aged to me. I could have sat and gone over it even more, but I did really like the way it looked. Right now it's still wet, so you can't really see it totally finished and dry, but I just went over whenever I could. And like I said, this tip was from Robin O'Rear. And Robin, I cannot tell you, it was like a head slap moment where I was like, why did I not think of this before? So if you are going to make a mason jar sign of any sorts, whether you're going to paint it or not, then this is a great tip. So this is what it looks like dry. As you can see up there in the top right hand corner and a little bit on the bottom, it did have a little bit of glue residue. But what I'm going to show you guys is I just took a wall cling. I'm leaving it brown. I took a black marker just to enhance the threads on the lid, and I put a wall cling on there. Okay, so that's the tip for that. The next one we're going to talk about is these jars that we made, these, what do they call them? Mini mason jar lights that we made for the wedding. And I don't know if you guys have made any, but if you have, I wanted to show you that I have taken some magnet. This is magnet that was left over from the Halloween magnets. It comes on a big sheet and you pop them out, and there's all this magnet left over. And if you use anything lightweight, like these small mums, or like I have some really, really lightweight pumpkins, you can glue the magnets to the pumpkins, to the flowers, and use them to stick on top of your mason jars. So it's just a way of changing your mason jar lights out for seasons. So I've removed all of the burlap and the regular jute string, and I'm just showing you some alternate designs for fall. And then, of course, you can do anything you want for Christmas or Valentine's Day. You can change it out for all the seasons. I just wanted to show you how you could change it out. I had a wonderful subscriber who sent in some pictures, and I'll show them at the end, who put that beautiful crochet-looking lace that they have at the Dollar Tree instead of burlap that she tied between the jars. Looks so pretty. But I have these really lightweight pumpkins that I got at Walmart in a set, and they really do stick really well. And I either did the orange jute from the Dollar Tree, I did some ribbon that I got at Michael's. Like, this is my ribbon I got from Michael's at 88 cents, and these are the wooden leaves that I got from Target. And I just wanted to show you that I have, when I first originally made these jars, and a lot of the crafts that I do make, I try to make them so that you can change them out. I try to make them not so permanent. Some things, like when I make the banners, those are holiday specific. But when I do like my flower arrangements and my big boxes and stuff, I want to be able to take them out, maybe change them up next year. I mean, part of that really has to do with storage, you know, because if you don't have a place to store it where it's not going to get ruined, then you just want to be able to redo it from year to year. So I tied a piece of the orange gingham ribbon on that one and the orange jute on this one, and I stuck onto wooden leaves, and that was that. So the next thing I wanted to show you, tips and tricks, is this is the mason jar that we just did. And this really isn't about the mason jar. This is about making your own wall clings. So if you take any clear contact paper that they sell at the Dollar Tree, and this clear contact paper I believe is 18 inches by 3 yards. I mean, no, 3 yards, 3 feet. It might be 3 yards. And I'm using a white, I'm showing you actually a variety of white pens that you can trace over. The reason I came up with this was, if you like the chalkboard look and you're having difficulty with your lettering, if you have dark walls in your house, then these wall clings won't work well. You won't be able to see black lettering as well on a dark gray or navy blue wall. If you wanted to glue them on a wood board, even the faux wood boards that we made, you know, that we did whitewashed one. If you didn't want to whitewash it and you want to just leave it that antique birch look, then you would use white. And this was just a quick way to do it. Now full disclosure, I used the Dollar Tree ornament white marker from this year. And it was not bleeding, what's the word? Beating up. Basically, I had to put 2 layers down. Basically, I drew it, and then went back over it a few minutes later when it dried. I also used a chalk pen, which actually worked the best, but, you know, they're washable chalk, so if you get it wet, that's going to be it for you. and then I used a paint pen. And my favorite really was the one from the Dollar Tree. As much as it did beat up at first, it put its second coat down really nicely. And because, of course, it was $1, so, of course, that always helps. And this way you can help with your lettering. You can also practice your lettering. You can practice your pen holding skills. I know that sounds weird, but people comment all the time about how smoothly I hold a pen, and it's just with practice. So this is just a way to make a reusable wall cling. Okay, so then I peel it off and I put it back on its original paper. And the thing I think I want to focus on is don't press it to whatever you're going to copy really hard. Just lay it gently and then cut out around when you're done. And then you have your own wall cling. And there you go. Here I am. I'm just putting it on the side of my computer desk, which is painted black. And it's sort of like a cabinet. And don't forget you could do colors as well. And of course you can see the sticker reflecting in the flash there. And this original sticker had a very hand-painted look. Almost like the brush skipped. So I want to show you how easy that was. And then I also want to share with you the tip that I got from Kim Hatton, who was the one who gave me this suggestion. Thank you, Kim, for duping a mirror into a chalkboard that's shaped like a pumpkin. So that's where I got that idea from. And she suggested using these little decorative trays from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to share with you some subscriber creations. So many of you have sent me messages or shared on Instagram or Facebook all of your wonderful projects that you've done, and here we go. So Sylvia Martinez made this wonderful topiary. She did add flowers. She did add raffia. It looks so darling, Sylvia. It really does. And C. Thomas Benjamin did this one with the 2 burlap pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and that cute little white one in the middle. Wonderful job. And I really wanted to share this tip with you. Felicia Thomas McCormick actually made this floral centerpiece with the little scarecrows from the Dollar Tree. But I wanted to show you was she had her husband take one of those signs that had all the different signs on it for autumn and harvest, Thanksgiving, excuse me, and she had him cut them down to individual signs, and she put it in all of her different decor. And I just thought that was an ingenious job, Felicia. Thank you. And now I want to show you Adriana Aritza. I hope I'm saying that right, Adriana, who took the pumpkin banner to where she volunteers at a senior center, and she had the seniors make it, and oh my gosh, it moved me to tears to see everybody's beautiful creations. They did such a wonderful job, and that everybody looks so happy. Thank you so much, Adriana, for sharing that with everybody. Jennifer Sisk Moore actually showed me a ribbon pumpkin that she put on the spool, which I'd never seen before, and it's gorgeous. Allison Borker took 3 dollar store pumpkins and a Dollar Tree wreath, and she made this really cute snowman. I love him, Allison. Thank you. Amanda Collins made this pumpkin floral centerpiece at Michael's. She just had to buy the pumpkin, and they gave her all the flowers, and it was $7.99. And she's also the one that recreated the mason jar mini lights. And what her suggestion was, she put a little piece of tape over the wire because the first time she tightened it and broke the wire. So that was just a little tip from her. And then Jane Overbay made her forever trees absolutely gorgeous. She used autumn leaves and this pick from, I believe she said it was from Hobby Lobby. And then this is the one that's on the landing in her stairs, which is just a beautiful tall one. I want to say I thought she made it out of a tomato cage, but I don't exactly remember. Jane, let me know. Then we head over to Instagram where SoCal Mary made the little Halloween lamp, and her little skeleton looks like he is lounging out. I love him. And then we head over, and there's the sign we were talking about that's whitewashed by Yo-En Chicks. And then Stacy Crow. Stacy had messaged me a while back when we were planning the wedding because she had her son's wedding, excuse me, Stacy, and made a headband and the envelope basket or box. Yeah, I feel like such a proud mama because you guys are all such wonderful, creative people. Thank you. And now finally, the giveaway results. I first want to apologize that it has taken this long. I've been trying to put this video together with all the tips and tricks, and you can imagine it was a lot of editing, but here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's time to pick the winner of the 6,000 subscriber giveaway. For those of you who are new around here, I use the commentpicker.com, which is a YouTube random comment picker, which is why the entry is only leave me a comment. What I do after I draw the winner is I go back and see if they're a subscriber, because that was the other thing that you needed to you needed to be a subscriber as part of the entry. So what we do is we have up here the video. No, we're not using Peter and Mary's. Okay. The 6,000 subscriber giveaway video. What you do is you go like you're going to share it. Oh, click on share. You copy the URL. You go select all and copy. And then you go back to the random comment picker. You paste the URL here. And you hit go. And what it does is it generates how many comments of uniqueness. So if a person commented twice, it'll only count once, and it will not count my comments. So 245 entries. Congratulations to everyone. Well, not congratulations to everybody. Good luck to everybody. And then you press start random shuffle and pick a winner. Ooh, look at all the names going flying by. Morning Flower J. Foster. Congratulations. I'm going to comment on this video, plus I'm going to put a comment on comment to the original video. So congratulations, and good luck to everybody the next time, and take care. God bless. See you in the future.